Now when it come to making money, I'm a printing press. And when it come to being trill, I'm the litmus test. Run it like a fitness test. And when it come to making history, I'm like Joe's son. A million ways to die, you already chose one. $1 million stacked, it sounds like a good beginning. We on the top now, go back and tell her who we winning. And while you're there, let them know I did.
How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Slim Jose 3, aka, as you know, me as Ken. Making a video, my prediction and thoughts going into the Seattle game. The Cowboys, they traveled to Seattle to play the Seahawks tomorrow afternoon around 1 o'clock p.m. the Pacific Standard Time. Anyway, my thought going into that game, in this game for tomorrow, it's the running game, it's the running styles, the defense, and who can adjust on the fly, basically. As you remember, the last time the Cowboys played in Seattle, it was when Romo, everybody remember, of course, I mean, everybody and their mama knows, but it's when he fumbled the snap on the field goal, which could have won the game, the playoff game against the Seahawks at the time. Well, at that time it was called Quest Field, but this time they renamed it since then. It's called the CenturyLink Field, or whatever the name of the field they play at now. But it's always been known as the 12th man. It's probably the noisiest stadium in all of football, and then to me, I had to disagree with that, but they can cause a ruckus there, especially there has been teams there that has been very unsuccessful playing there because of the crowd noise and stuff. So Dallas the Cowboys have been all week, practicing under a lot of noises, throughout the week to get them prepared for anything that's above normal loudness. The matchup, actually, there's a couple of matchups, actually a few matchups that I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking for the matchup of the quarterbacks between Romo and Russell Wilson. He's the rookie quarterback from Wisconsin. Everybody knows him as an undersized quarterback. He's like 5'10.5", but he has an arm for a real short guy. He was able to start over Matt Flynn, the backup quarterback that came from Green Bay. So he played an okay game against the Cardinals last week, but the Cardinals' defense is not really as good. They okay, but they're not as good as the Cowboys' defense. They don't have the pass rushers like the Cowboys do. The only thing that they have on their defense really was, they got Patrick Peterson and William Gay. And I think Kerry Rose as well. I think Kerry Rose is still with them as well. But anyway, enough about that game. But the way the Cowboys played against the Giants last week was impressive. Well, actually, it was like 10 days ago, but it was very impressive. They came out and played with a sense of urgency. They start off a little rusty and everything. That's expected. But they did come out, played pretty good. So. The quarterback comparisons, I give that to Romo. So I give Romo the edge on that. The running back position is going to be kind of a very close thing. I think the biggest key going into this game, to me, is it's two keys. Number one, you might not be able to stop Marshawn Lynch. I mean, that guy is a beast mode running back. I mean, this guy, he reminds me of a Marion Barber, but he just faster than Marion Barber. the way Marion Barber was when he first came on the scene. That's just how he runs. He runs hard between the tackles. And you got to wrap him. You got to gang tackle this guy to keep him from getting loose. It's like soon he get in the secondary, you're just not going to stop a train like that. That's how he plays the game. He runs with his head down and runs right through you. Y'all don't know if you're going to be able to stop him, but I say you can contain him, like keep him under manageable, to where he can't make, big runs. If you can just slow him down just enough, you make him become a one-dimensional team. That's one thing you want to do against Seattle because they thrive on the running game. That's their style of play. They thrive on the running game. That is how they relax on offense. They give you a heavy dosage of Marshawn Lynch. Another thing is our Cowboys' pressure against the quarterback, against that offense. It's going to be a pretty big task for him to really pick up on knowing what number 94 is, Mr. DeMarcus Ware. Best pass rusher in the NFL. I don't care about him, Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews, to me, he's a good player, but Clay Matthews, to me, he's not on my team, so I can care less about him. I just, that's how I feel. But to me, as a complete pass rusher, the guy that can pretty much do it all is DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware can cover the running back. He can pick up the running back out of the backfield. He can play the pass. He can rush the quarterback. He can just stand there and just sit and wait and just see what you're going to do. He's all about that. I've never seen Clay Matthews do any of those things to me. But what I will say is this. I'm not really too worried about a secondary going into this game. They will play Mike Jenkins this week. In the dime, they're gonna put him in the dime linebacker position where they're gonna have like 6 defensive backs, but he's gonna play as a kind of a linebacker type role. But he's not gonna be the linebacker where he's gonna like go and blitz. He's gonna be the linebacker type where he's gonna protect that middle of the field. It's like wherever tight end or running back that comes in the middle of that third of the field, he's going to take care of them. He's going to make sure what they basically trying to do is they trying to use his speed. They trying to use his hand and eye coordination and also his ball skills to get to the ball, which is pretty good. But also, too, you don't want him to be out there hitting too much because you got to remember he has a newly repaired shoulder. So that's something that you don't want him to really be. You don't want him to be under duress and stuff once it comes down to him, getting nicked up again. So, good game plan. And everybody keeps saying there's another thing I have to say as well. Everybody keeps saying, well, their secondary, the Seahawks secondary they're big. They're like about 6'3". They're very physical and everything like that. They keep forgetting how physical Dez Bryant and Miles Austin is. I think Dez is more physical. It's just that Miles Austin. One thing about him is this: it's a matter of once he get that breakaway speed on you, you're just not gonna catch him. One thing about Dez is this: Dez is gonna fight you all the way through and through the play. He's gonna break tackles. That's just how he is. He's just that strong. So I don't see really too much of a problem with Romo, having a pretty good day. I don't think he's gonna throw that many numbers like he did against the Giants, but I think our running game more than anything is gonna really be the savior in this game, especially with DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray, watch out for him. They keep forgetting about this guy. So he's like he's a sleeper. So you gotta watch out for number 29. Jason Witten, he's back. He's back fully with the spling injury. It's been 10 days since he played, so everything should be healed and stuff like that. Only concern I got going into this game is the fact that Demarcus Ware has a hamstring problem and stuff. So they're going to be cautious with him. Well, they've been cautious with him all week, but once he gets into the habit, or once he gets into the game, I don't think it's gonna really affect him too much. So, he's gonna kind of, play at half speeds at times, and I'm sure that's what they're gonna have him do. But you're gonna need him. Jay Rattler's not playing. Matt Johnson's not playing. Those are two guys that we was hoping that would come back, but they're not coming back until the game against a home opener against Tampa Bay. So that will be next week, next Sunday. But Kyle Wilber will play his first game tomorrow, outside linebacker, which is a big, big thing for us because we have so much depth at that position to where, if D Ware needs to go out of the game, whatever, you got him. You got Wilber, or they need to take out Spencer. You can take out Spencer. Bruce Carter, to me, he's going to have a big game. A big game tomorrow. With his speed, with his agility, the way he can tackle, him and Sean Lee they're gonna really wreak havoc on whoever that running back that comes out of the backfield, or the tight end that comes up, or whatever. They just gonna wreak havoc, and just gonna have to make them one-dimensional. That's the only way you can. That's the only way you can beat Seattle. Really, you just gotta make them one-dimensional. Their passing game is not really proven. They got Golden Tate, got Braylon Edwards, and they got I forgot the other Sidney Rice. So that's those are big guys, taller targets, but we got a secondary which we can cover just about anybody we can play against, and they got jumping ability and they got the speed to catch up with these guys and stuff. So it's a matter of, can that secondary do what they gotta do against those big guys? As long as the secondary can keep it simple and plain and get the pass rushers, to do what they're supposed to do, we're good. So, my prediction in this game tomorrow, the score I think is going to be 34-17. Reason why I say that is because of the fact that we're going to have a big day out of DeMarco Murray. He's going to get a touchdown. He'll rush for over 100 yards. Romo will throw for like 3 touchdown passes tomorrow. The defense will get a couple of interceptions. I say about 3 or 4 sacks. DeMarcus Ware get like probably 2 more. Look out for Kyle Wilber. He might play a big role in tomorrow's game. Also watch out for Barry Church. Barry Church, to me, is going to really benefit us coming into this game. And also, the fact that Geraldson's ball is coming off from a concussion from last game, or concussion-like symptoms and stuff. So he should be fine tomorrow. So they're going to keep monitoring him and everything, make sure he's there, he's good and stuff. So, but the only way we can beat us is we beat ourselves and the other team outplay us, basically. So that's something that we can't allow them to do. So, but I just want to give some shout outs real quick. I ain't gonna give up too many, but I'm just trying to keep the video simple and short. I want to shout out to my fan club. I'm part of the SoCal Dallas Cowboy fan club, along with the presidents, Lewis and Robert. I want to give a shout out to the homegirls, NFL girl Wildcat, Tina. Pretty much everybody I talk, pretty much whatever female that's into football I talk to. Hey, that's what's up. Keep representing all Lala, my boy JC, and my boy Jacob Gadders, my boy, he over in South Carolina holding it down. And just want to give a shout out to just all the haters that's out there that still don't think that we ain't about nothing and stuff. So hey, just keep bring the best you can. I'm really looking forward to this, this rest of the season. See, how successful we can be to where we can hear all these haters get quiet, like, to the point you can hear crickets and stuff. So, but I'm gonna cut it short. But I will get back at y'all after this game tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. It'll be Monday, so I'll make a video Monday and stuff. So y'all take care out there. And Dallas Cowboys for life. I believe blue and silver, baby. Question, hey, mission number 6. Later.
Now when it come to making money, I'm a printing press. And when it come to being trill, I'm the litmus test. Run it like a fitness test. And when it come to making history, I'm like Joe's son. $1 million ways to die, you already chose one. $1 million stack that sounds like a good beginning.